Hi, good morning. I'm back with another video for BTC. After my last video, where I predicted that the BTC is headed for 63,000, and I wanted to do a follow-on video to show what happened and did BTC did touch or it didn't go to 63,000 or it just stayed there over the 65,000 area over the weekend. First, I log in into my Quantreef system. Today the market is still 56 of there are hundreds of coins here, but majority of the coins are bearish. Most are sideways, but small numbers are showing bullish. So I will still take it as a bearish market today because most of the coins are still bearish. But let's go through most of them. So nothing in the top 5 by market cap, which is except in the small cap you have Pump from Alu and Kato, which are showing sign of a long trade, but most of the ones in the large are below the 68% requirement to take a trade. So they are not anything interesting here today. Let's go dive straight in to BTC. BTC is still in sideways. The long is just probability is 53%, short probability is 43. The required probability is 68%, so BTC is not within the trading range. The ATR average time range is at 502. Or the ATR basically says means that how many dollars BTC moved during a 4-hour candle. Normally, you expect to see it at 1% around $640, $630. Over the weekend, it was really, yesterday I saw it at 170. So it means yesterday was practically no movement in the BTC. It was side tracking. Today, the ATR has gone up. So there's some buyers back in the market, or previously there might have been some sellers. And the BTC has some volume or volatility and it's moving $502 per 4-hour chart. So that's the important piece. Let's go dig deeper into BTC. As said, BTC is not showing any clear indication of a long or a short. Long is at 53% probability. I wouldn't take it long here yet, or the short is at 43% probability. The system itself tells you if you're aggressive, you want to go long from here, what's the best price to go long at? And these are all based on Fibonacci, the TP and the stop losses that you should put on your long. This is just showing you, this is right now at its watch status. Just watch it. Don't need to make a trade. Once it's elevated, it's getting close to getting ready. But where we ask you to take a trade is at 68% probability. And the readiness score has to be between 90 to 100. Readiness score is basically the market has enough volatility to make it to the next range. But before we talk about the trade, I want to talk about, again, the liquidity and positioning. Yesterday we talked about BTC. We said it's going to go down to 63 and then move back up to 65. So let's see it did what we asked. Let's maybe even look at a better chart. It did exactly as we talked about. There was a spike. It liquidated almost at 63,000. It liquidated every user who had a long with a stop order close to 63, even for maybe less than 5 minutes. Liquidated everyone, then went back up. People might say, oh, this might have been a news from Iran. The war escalated. Yeah, it wasn't. I can guarantee you this. This spike down, the only reason this happened was, as I talked last time, there were lots of stop losses sitting around 63K. So stop losses of retail investor, when they are shown in the liquidity heat map as these bright yellow lights. The one above are the shorts, stop orders, and the one below are the long stop orders. Most of the people don't know about the liquidation heat map, so they think this is happening because the war, some sort of news. The exchange themselves promote, oh, this happened because of this news. But the truth is, this is happening because they want to liquidate everybody who's on a leverage or everybody who's using a stop order. So they will come down, bring the price down to the level where they can liquidate all the bright yellow stop orders here. So now you can see they have liquidated everybody here. And then they will go back up and liquidate everybody to 65.4. That's how the market works. So first thing I want you to look at probability, then go to the BTC heat map and see where are the money makers what are and where they want to liquidate everyone. If you still don't understand the liquidation heat map, you can always go to the website quantreef.com, go on the learn section, and there are different PDFs, explanations for each of these. I just want you guys to look at the liquidation sweep here. Liquidation sweep, another way of looking at it is, first is, the first phase we call it the bait. The bait means BTC will sit above, if this is from yesterday, so CD will sit above a major support. The money makers, the whale, the exchange, they will trick people. I mean, everybody's looking at the same chart. So they will show people that the BTC is having a hard time breaking a support. So retail investor will start buying around 64,700. Everybody will put the same stop, which will be the flash low will be around 64,050 as an example. So there's a major support as 6440. The price right now is at 64,700. Everybody will start buying it, thinking that the support is holding, so it will hold. Then everybody will put their stop losses around this area, 60,040 or 60,350. Then the sweep. The large player drives the price down through the support. So support hold it for maybe 3, 4, 5, 6 hours a day. Everybody think, oh, this support is going to hold. Then the large players will drive the price down using bots, small orders, and they will liquidate everybody. Once they liquidate everybody, they will start buying again. And that will be the liquidation fire. This will be the liquidation fire where they will start buying again, and then they will do the reclaim rally. Don't think the market is not manipulated. Market is heavily manipulated. And I have more evidence. So market is heavily manipulated to make sure the people who make money are the whales and the market makers. They're called the counterparty, and they will force your sale. They will make sure you get liquidated. People who always make money are the exchange. They will make money from direction fees. There are liquidation penalty. If you get liquidated, they will make money from there, and there's insurance funds. More liquidation, more revenue for the exchange. So they want you to get liquidated. Market makers, whales, exchange, you are the liquidity. You are the people who are providing them liquidity for the next move. So trigger pullers, so these are the people we should be like us, like who should be making money. So go through these training manuals. They're really just one pager. They will help you understand what these liquidation are, how they are being manipulated, how you're going to use them. There are quite a few of these intro to trading PDFs. Go through them, try to understand them so you will understand what's happening. So coming back to the liquidation heat map. So as we predicted in the last video, market will come down. It will liquidate all these investor around 63, and then it will go back up, and that's exactly what's going to happen. My guess is they're going to liquidate everybody, all these shorts here who didn't take the profit here because they thought it's going to keep falling. They will liquidate them at 65.4, and then they will decide what's the next move. Probably they're going to hold it here for a while, maybe for 5, 6, or 8 hours. Make people think that the support is holding and it's going to be another go. It will go up, and then everybody will put their stop orders, and then they will play this game again and again and again. So that's what I think was going to happen. But my guess is as good as anybody. But make sure you go on Quantreef, register on the portal, start watching the liquidation heat map. Always remember, the best thing if you want to take a short is after they have liquidated everybody at 65.4. If you want to take a long, after they have liquidated at 63 point. So wherever the next level is, wherever the next people start putting the stop losses, wait for liquidation before taking any position. Probability, liquidation, two important things you have to look for every time. Getting back to BTC right now. So as you can see, it's trending. It's nothing major here. No major movement predicted. There are hundreds of indicators here. So I don't know if there's anything. So anything. Another thing I wanted to talk about is another thing we talked in the plan. You see only two of the layers are bullish. Rest of them are either neutral or bearish. So there's no major indications that is gonna. Market has an open S&P, NASDAQ, volatility, or 10-year yields. So there's mixed. There's no clear signals from that market. What I really want to talk about is FVG, fair value gap. Yesterday we talked about there were two other fair value gaps sitting on top as 63 and 64, which had a 92% and a 83%. And you can watch it in the previous videos. Those are gone. Those have been filled. So, and in my previous video, I said those needs to be filled. So prices will come down to 63,000. There were multiple indicators pointing at that value. So those are filled. And so three things always were pointing to the same thing. First thing we were talking about was that the BTC had no clear indication of which prices, where probability is going to go. Second was the liquidation heat map, which was pointing that the prices will go at 63,000. Third was the fair value gap, that there are two fair value gaps with a high probability of 90% or 80% sitting at 63,000. That needs to be filled. And those are now completely filled, so they are gone. Another thing that the Fibonacci is also pointing at, that the price, the TP, where all these whales will take their money now because they went long from 63,000, will be at 65,613. So this indicates that that's the next level where the whales will take their profit. And after that, they will decide the next move. Similar to here, this pretty much aligns with our fair value, with our liquidation heat map of 65.6. So I will make the next video when the price is at 65,000 or it doesn't reach 55,000 to see what happened. But that's the next target, 65,600. And from there, the market will decide which direction it's going to take. But thank you for your time. Bye.